Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Bridge. I haven't played any of this on the channel in a bit, so today I felt like playing some and I decided to do it on camera instead of off. We're playing in the Just Declare Free Daylong tournament of the day for Monday, September 30th, which is a match point event of 8 boards, and it's Just Declare, so it should go through pretty quickly. I had a good performance over the weekend in the 2-day weekend event, but I didn't even play in day 2. Did very well day 1, but had other stuff to do on Sunday, so I don't know. The positive reinforcement from that had me thinking, oh, I should just play more Bridge. Anyway, so what's going on here? East is a passed hand. West didn't overcall. 6 of hearts led. I mean, we're going to have to lose a heart at some point. This looks very much like a cross-ruff hand. I wonder if it's right actually to win the ace here so that you can lead a diamond right away. You don't want to let them win a heart and then lead trumps, and then when they win the diamond, lead another trump, right? But if they do that, maybe you're starting to get close to actually establishing the diamonds. So I think a low heart here is fine. Yeah, here comes the club, but at least it's the queen. Yeah, these guys know what they're about. So we have to play to establish the diamonds. We're not getting any cross ruffs going. Not a big one anyway. Yeah, well done you. We're missing the ace and jack. West popped with the king. If the suit is 3-3, it doesn't matter what you do. If it's 4-2, it only matters if the king or the ace or the jack is doubleton. Is either one of those more likely than the other? I think there's like a restricted choice argument that says you should treat the ace and king as if they were equivalent, and your line succeeds if either one of them was I think, well, oh no, hang on. Because if you play low, successfully dropping the ace, you're still going to have to lose a trick to the jack. And you wouldn't play low, of course, you'd play the 9, but... So, it actually doesn't even help you to find the ace doubleton. Only finding the jack doubleton matters, in which case you should lead the queen. Okay. And also, just finding either one of them onside is good enough-ish, right? I have the ace of spades as a stopper. And a club as a re-entry. Okay, so the ace was doubleton after all. Low would have worked, but it wouldn't have been any better than what I actually did, and it would have been the wrong play. Okay, well, I'm pretty happy then that I realized it was okay to like let them draw trumps, even though the hand looked like a cross ruff, because if they do draw trumps, you can fall back on the diamonds. If West had calmly played low on the first diamond, I would have been in trouble. Right? His partner would have won the ace, and I would have had to lose 2 diamonds. Yeah, look at this. 90%, huh? So let's analyze this. First of all, I imagine low is not right double dummy here. It says it is right, actually. The queen of clubs is a very helpful shift, obviously. Low, I would have been a little bit more stressed out. I guess I'm putting in the 10 and it's going to work, but I would feel nervous about it. They're doing well to keep drawing trump. And it says you can do pretty much whatever you want, but playing in diamonds is as good as anything. And here, yeah, West has to play low, as I said. Because then I just don't have enough time to set up the diamonds. If West holds King and Jack both guarded, East's short ace. And I mean, I think a human would get nervous here. But you should figure out to play low, right? No way Declarer is like playing low to the queen with ace 10 as his 2 diamonds, right? So partner must have the ace, which means you can let it go around. Okay, well, thanks. Thanks for your error, computer. All right, we're in 4 spades next. Again, East is a passed hand and West didn't overcall. What the hell is this contract? Well, I guess it's not that bad. We want to be in a trump suit. Obviously, diamonds is much more sturdy than spades, but you know, you need to make 11 tricks for a diamond game, and also they don't score as well as spade games. I think you have to play low here. Like, if you play the ace, you're just definitely losing a heart eventually. If you play low, you might not. I guess there's the risk it could go low to the king or rough, but that's pretty unlikely. Let's think also about where the club honors are. West probably doesn't have both the ace and king, or it would be quite a comfortable lead. Oops, not what I meant to look at. This. Probably doesn't have the king and queen either. Or again, it would be a fairly comfortable lead on this kind of auction. So East has some club honors. At least, you know, either the king or both the ace and queen would be my guess. Or maybe, you know, the king and queen, you know. So I just think West doesn't have the king plus another honor. So East has some. There are 11 clubs out there, and neither opponent overcalled. So they're probably 6-5. Because with 7 and some honors, probably some at favorable, one of them would have found a 3-club bid. So clubs are 6-5 one way or another. East has, you know, at least some of the honors. So we can start to narrow down maybe where the points are, you know, in a little bit, right? I guess one danger of playing low to this trick is that they might switch to a diamond and set up their rough there. Maybe you're okay just like losing a heart, a club, and hopefully only 1 spade. But if you win the ace of hearts and lose a spade finesse, then they're going to play king of hearts, heart, and I guess that's fine, actually. The other thing, I guess, is with only 7 trumps between us, we might come under pressure if they start forcing us in clubs. Yeah. All things considered, I think it's just too risky to take the heart finesse. It's almost like if it wins, great, but if it loses, you're down. There's no hope anymore. There's gonna be some layout. I mean, probably there's some layout of the cards where like you could still make, but there's a lot of things that could go wrong, and if you lose trick 1, the opponents will find the one thing that is going wrong and exploit it. Right? If you jump on this ace, take a spade finesse, get back to dummy with a diamond, take the other spade finesse. You have a reasonable chance of just losing a spade, a heart, and a club. Alright, well, the field is going to beat me on that one. They're playing low, of course. But I claim the rest. I make my contract. That's worth something. If you'd played low, you'd do better. Ooh, this is an exciting one. Alright, how bad is it, please? I guess we'll never know. There we go, 49. Not too bad. I'm surprised, actually. I guess the issue is, maybe, if you play low, like, how do you even get to dummy to take the trump finesse? Right? You win the queen, congratulations. Now what? Are you going to be the genius player who leads the queen of spades from hand? So you can finesse the jack later? I don't think so. That would be the double dummy play, right? If we... Yeah, so we play low here. And... Oh, really? Queen of spades is no good, huh? Why not? I guess you have to take 2 finesses against the jack. 1 isn't enough. That's true. Oh, you can just play a small spade. Yeah, that's just as weird. If West pops with the king, then you can finesse against the jack next. And if West ducks, you can drop the king next. Yeah. Or you can cross in hearts. May as well cover, I guess. And take the spade finesse, I guess? Yeah. And it looks like there should be some trump promotion in hearts, but there isn't. Okay, interesting. Well, I'm glad that's another thing I didn't think about of like, one reason it's bad to take the heart finesse is even if it works, it's not clear how you're gaining from it. Okay, this contract looks perilous, let's say. East opened a club. We bid a very reasonable 2 clubs. Showing both majors, and since we're past, partners shouldn't get too excited. Double... Okay, and then 2 no? Saying, no, I hate your majors, pick a minor? What a weird system. I mean, maybe that's normal, but just like, you're both past hands. Just suck it up and bid 2 hearts. If they double, you can run to spades. And if they double again, you can run to clubs, maybe. Okay. Now we're in 3 diamonds. Looks like a cross ruff is the best play here. Win a heart, ruff a club, ruff a heart, ruff a club. Try to win some diamonds. We're never setting anything up, so yeah, just get as many trumps as we can before the curtain falls. So East is out of hearts, and if I ruff here, I'll just get over ruffed. Unless West has king and queen, in which case I'm going to have no trouble winning 2 diamonds anyway. So here I pitch a spade, and eventually they'll probably have to play spades, and I can ruff that. Or they won't, and like, you know, 9 queen is also is no worse than if I had just ruffed. Okay, well, I mean, down 2. Could be worse. Oh, I could have put in the king there, huh? Wow. I probably should have thought more then, because that would have been... I was just ready to like claim my down 2 and go home, but I guess it is match points. You have to squeeze out every trick you can. I should have thought more about whether I knew anything about the opposing hands. It's interesting that they decided to defend that way. Yeah, I mean, diamond, the 10 and ace, and I guess East is stuck. I mean, if West has ace queen third remaining, I guess it doesn't matter what I do. But if West has ace third and East has queen third, or queen X rather, playing low is right. On the other hand, I mean, can I... What did I know at that point? Okay, yeah, I guess if I were watching carefully, I absolutely should get this right. Because East opened, and I've seen all of these 9 points. Having just the queen would make it a dubious opening, whereas having the ace makes it quite a normal opening. Yeah, okay. My mistake, just wasn't paying enough attention. Ugh. I don't like this system very much where 3 diamonds is invitational, but okay. Oh, not even invitational, it's just sign-off. Yuck. The kind of stuff people invented 30 years ago because they don't have XYZ or whatever. Okay. These days, I mean, I wouldn't say XYZ / two-way new minor forcing is completely standard, but you know, experts have something like it at least, and even medium club players are starting to have access to a way to get out in 2 diamonds here. So having to bid 3 just because this program was written in the 1990s is a bit of a bummer. Okay, but you know, everyone else had the same problem, so here we are. We have to declare it as well as we can. Looks like just a low one, right? Like, I don't think I have to think too much about what's happening in hearts. All right, great. Win this. Cash spades, pitching a club, diamond up, I guess. Try not to lose 2 hearts. Actually, what is going on in hearts? East has the ace and jack, and West is short. So they're... We're probably not getting any more heart tricks. I don't think it would help to play a club up now. Oh, maybe it would. It severs their communication to get back to East for more heart leads. Because if I just play spade, 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 pitching a club, diamond, one of them's going to win the ace of diamonds. They'll cross to East in hearts. Heart rough. And they can't get back to East, though, because I pitched my club on a spade. Okay, so I think we do just play spades. The thing is, we're going to have to lose 2 more hearts anyway, but I don't think I can really do anything about that. Queen is good and bad news, I guess. So we're losing a diamond trick still. Oh my god, I was not supposed to... I guess it doesn't matter. I shouldn't have just conceded that diamond for no reason. I should have attacked hearts. I thought, oh, maybe they'll accidentally lead a heart for me, but that's silly. It doesn't matter because I'm like, all the time in the world isn't going to get me any more heart tricks, but it was careless. Yeah, I mean, a club up could have been interesting. I don't think it's any good. Double dummy, right? We're losing 2 diamonds, a club, a heart. Probably at least 1 more heart if I go that way, so we would go down. Yeah. So everyone's following a similar line, I imagine. East has opened a diamond. West has responded a spade. And led something else. Led, in fact, what is 3 clubs? Help suit game try in your doubleton. What a system. Okay. Well, we're losing a spade, but spade roughs will not help. I suppose if we were really lucky, we might establish clubs. Let's put in the 7. Okay. Now, if hearts were 2-2, I could avoid losing any spades. Right? And clubs are breaking 4-3, of course. But I think they probably are. Or no, just 3-3s. 4-2 is good enough. So probably West has like king 4th of clubs and king 5th of spades. Actually, yeah. East's diamonds are pretty good, I guess. West didn't lead them for some reason, but it's not as informative against a robot as it would be against a human who loves leading their partner's suit. Robots just kind of do whatever they want. So I'm tempted to play Ace of Hearts, Heart Finesse. Because I think East is by far the favorite to hold the Queen of Hearts. But I'm never actually getting the clubs to come in if hearts are 3-1, even if I do locate the queen, because I need a late re-entry to the dummy, which would have to be in hearts. If I just played a club right now, would that do anything? Maybe. But I could also run into trouble if it goes like club to the king, diamond, club, right? No, I think that actually would be fine. Yeah, let's play a club right now. Get some more information about how the suit is lying. East has king, queen, probably doubleton. Maybe third. Okay. Yeah, I like this. So now I could play king ace of hearts. And then clubs. And when... Yeah... I think it's better to take the heart finesse. Because if the suit is 2-2, you don't actually have to play king then ace. The 8 will be a re-entry anyway. But I wish I knew a little bit more. Like you said, king queen of clubs, right? And in diamonds, the ace, but then continued low. So I'm guessing not the king. So West has the king of diamonds, but probably not the queen, or he would have led them. Meanwhile, East has king, queen of clubs. Ace of diamonds is 9. Probably queen of diamonds is 11. So the last two unaccounted for honors, the king of spades and the queen of diamonds, are split for the two of them to both have their bid. If East has the heart and West the spade, then the heart finesse is fine. If East has the spade and West the heart, well, we're a little bit sad then, I guess. But I think East has the heart, which means West has the spade. But the point is, I can't... I don't need to worry about, like, king ace dropping East's doubleton queen, and then... I don't know. Because if that happens, the spade finesse is off anyway. King ace and then clubs guarantees I lose just one more trick, right? If I play ace and then heart finesse... If that loses, I'm losing a heart and a spade. So while I think it's likely that East has the queen of hearts, I gain nothing by finessing it, I think. Yeah. Okay, sure. So we play king ace and then clubs. Yeah, so it was onside. I could have finessed it, but I wouldn't be able to get back to dummy to run clubs. And West should have the king of spades here, right? Yes. So ace of hearts heart hook would have also worked, but it wouldn't have been any better. And doing all that stuff early before attacking clubs also would have been fine, I guess. So it should be pretty average, right? Everyone's getting the same result? No. A 92. Really? Are people just like playing ace king of hearts early? Losing a heart, a diamond, a club, and a spade? They're saying 8 ever, 9 never, and not thinking any more about it? I guess. I think there's a lot of information to be gained on that hand from the 2 bits the opponents made and how they've defended so far. And you can see I did correctly place all the diamonds, and of course I saw the clubs. But I correctly reckoned that East had the ace and the queen. I only saw the ace, but I placed the king and queen correctly as being divided, and specifically West having the king and East the queen. What are we in? 4 spades, an uncontested 2 clubs auction. East could have opened, but West would have had to come in at the 2 level, unfavorable against 2 clubs, so we can't really assign much meaning to those passes. Wow, we don't have any super accepts here? Look at this hand. Ace, queen, 4th of spades? You can't just bid 3 spades here. You have to force to game. I know 2 clubs to no showed a huge hand, but a huge hand with 4 card support is very different. You don't want partner to ever pass 3 spades. In this case, partner didn't, so it turned out fine. Well, it seems the only thing to think about is how to play the heart suit, huh? And I guess what entries to dummy you want to use. Did I say heart? The trump suit, the spade suit. There's a well-known safety play when you have like 9 cards missing the king and jack, which is to play the ace first and then lead low towards the queen. That guarantees, if your goal is to lose only 1 trick, playing the ace and then leading up guarantees you'll lose only 1 trick anytime it's possible to lose only 1 trick. Sometimes you'll still lose 2 tricks because West has both the king and jack protected. But there was nothing you could do in that case. The line for best match points in this suit is low to the queen. And then I think if it loses, you finesse the jack as well, right? Is that right? Obviously, if it wins, you'll be left in no doubt about what to do. But what if it loses and you play low and East follows? You're left wondering, did East have jack 3rd or too small? And I guess too small is ever so slightly more likely. So you should play low to the queen and then the ace? Yeah, that seems true. I don't think there's any restricted choice nonsense going on there. Of course, it's very close which of those is better than the others. If you have any information from the rest of the hand that could tell you to change your mind, that would be nice. The question is, I guess, what entry do we use? And I guess it should be the club, right? Hearts could be 6-2. It's unlikely. Spade or clubs could be 5-1. It's unlikely. But with the heart opening lead, there's maybe slightly more likely West could actually have 6 of them. So I guess we just... Yeah, plus if West had a stiff club, he might have led them. So the club is safest, I think. Okay. I like what I see. Hey! Match point best. Nothing to do now but lose a diamond, right? There's no squeeze because... Is there? I guess technically yes. I didn't really watch the heart spots. I know it was queen, small, something, ace, but I didn't see what East's play was. I guess I can arrange things so I don't have to count hearts. I can just count diamonds. The squeeze is never going to work, but you might as well try it. It's free, right? cash the ace of diamonds early to get out of the way of the 10. Hang on to the king of hearts, it's important. And then run black suits ending in the north hand, which means clubs first. And just watch for the king, queen, jack of diamonds. If those happen to fall, you can cash the 10. And if they don't, you find out if the 5 of hearts is a winner, which it won't be, but good technique is to try for it, just in case, since, as I say, it costs you nothing. There's the jack. So the king and queen of diamonds are both still out there. Hopefully they're divided, and so are the outstanding hearts, if there are any. Yeah, so they defended correctly. There was no squeeze. But, you know, if West had had the king, queen, jack of diamonds, as well as the queen, jack, 10, 9, 8 of hearts, I don't know. It's pretty hard to make that 5 a winner, isn't it? Still, a fine score for playing the spade suit correctly. Not that that requires any great insight. Even if you haven't memorized the correct lines and also can't work it out, it's just a natural way to play the suit. A club, 3 clubs. Nobody is a passed hand. West didn't overcall a club and East didn't overcall 3 clubs. I mean, it looks a lot like we're going to win this with the ace and then play hearts pitching a spade. And probably then play another heart pitching another spade, if I had to guess. Just so there's no trump promotion with the last round of hearts. It looks a little bit like, hey, maybe West has the queen of spades. I could win the ace and like lead up to the jack later. Because you're not supposed to play the king if you have king-queen, is like the normal defensive signaling agreements. I mean, there is something to that, I suppose. Because it's not without risk to cash 3 hearts to pitch a spade. You'd rather use your entries to finesse in clubs right away. And if hearts are 5-2 and they rough the 3rd heart, you're kind of in a lot of trouble. I don't know exactly how much faith to put in East's king of spades. It could be a trick. Could be a ploy. Like maybe he knows his partner. I mean, I don't know. Obviously, the robots don't reason this way, but a human might conclude that it's more important to trick declare than it is to tell partner what's happening here, and would play the king even holding the queen, perhaps. Whereas West's 7 of spades lead, it's harder to be tricky with that because you don't know what anybody might need to know yet. And so those opening leads are usually the most honest cards people play. And I guess it's also worth noting East didn't put in the 10. I think holding like king 10x or something, or king 10 fourth more likely, it would be natural to put in the 10. And also, like, what's West leading from the 7 from if he doesn't have the 10? It would be like 7x or something, and that would give East king queen 10, and he would have put in the 10. So I think we can say pretty confidently West has the 10 of spades. And if West led the 7 rather than the 10, he must have another spade even higher, which is the queen. So I think that this line of 3 hearts pitching a spade is actually pointless, because the spade, I'm only losing 1 more spade anyway. So I think we can just go straight ahead to work on clubs here. Low to the queen seems fine. they're not getting a spade ruff because the spades are 4-3. So even if this loses the king, I'm not risking a spade ruff. And now we just play ace of clubs and hope for the best. No best occurred, so we're still losing a club. And 2 diamonds. I guess I might as well go after the hearts now so I don't have to rely on the spade queen being onside. But I think it is. Oh! Really? Didn't East already pitch a heart? This 4 is a winner? Nope. Wrong? Bad at the game? I thought East pitched a heart. Yes, West did have the queen as predicted. Down 1 though. Got the clubs wrong. I mean, it's the right way to play the suit, and I think the right way to play the hand. But it's not going to score too well. Ooh, we're in 4 spades doubled. Exciting auction. Informative auction, I think. 49. Okay, so everyone is making the same wrong play. Wow. Oh, man. I understand bidding 4 spades, but we did not hit a very favorable dummy here, huh? Okay, West's hearts are probably ace king 6th, and East has queen 4th or something of that sort. I'm glad everyone else is in the same contract, because this is getting slaughtered. The question is, like, how do we tackle spades? One thing we could try would be leading clubs instead of spades. And if the suit is 3-3, then okay, fine, no problem. They're not getting any club ruffs. If the suit is 4-2, they can probably just ruff the 4th round with a loser, a trump loser, so that I don't really gain anything by threatening to ruff with the 6. But I guess one player could have, like, the singleton 5 of spades or something and be unable to do so. In such a circumstance, they might be compelled to lead trumps for me, which would be desirable. Yeah, I don't think there's any rush to play spades. If I were going to play spades from hand, I would lead the king. Just in case the queen is singleton. Because finding a singleton ace doesn't help you, but finding a singleton queen does. Okay, clubs are 3-3, so maybe I will have to lead spades then. Because now roughing the club obviously doesn't accomplish anything. I really appreciate that you continued with the queen of spades. If you had forced me again in hearts, I would have had an awkward decision to make. All right, I claim 2 more tricks. A club and a spade, down 4. Sorry, partner. Bad overcall. Just unlucky. Not actually such a bad play. Or call, rather. It's, you know, risky, but you have to be risky when they preempt. And with no hearts and 4 spades and a decent hand, I think you have to bid here. Sometimes you go for 800 when partner has a complete brick. How'd we do? Yeah, not bad. 63? 70% here. I mean, these the just declare hands are pretty low variance. Because everyone's in the same contract and it's only your play that matters. There's only a few like results you can possibly get. But yeah, I mean, happy to have no terrible scores and a couple great ones and the rest middling. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.